education that is most successful to students. I believe that technical education is the most efficient and successful way a student can obtain a degree in today's society. In reading the Mapigma in Lives Say, they state that career technical education is an essential to the education system and critical to the global economy of the United States of America. I believe this to be completely true. In the following paragraphs, I will be explaining my beliefs in the education system. The initial problem with the education system is student financial aid funding. Most students today do not have the income to support themselves through a four-year or more college degree. The lack of funding causes them to go to technical school or no college at all. If it wasn't for technical education schools, most students wouldn't go to college to pursue a degree. Technical schools open up a lot of doors for lower income students. It gives them a chance to succeed. Also, the technical schools are helping the economy by enabling students to obtain degrees. Secondly, Charles Murray states that it is what you can do that should count when you apply for a job, not where you learn to do it. He goes on to say that most of the nation's youth is unable to get a bachelor's degree because of the lack of money. So most want to do the fastest way possible and still be able to make a decent amount of money each year. Murray believes that there should be a certification test to get into a job instead of having the company look at where you got your education. I would have to agree with this. In many instances in my life, I've seen people get turned down for jobs because of someone else applied with a higher education, when realistically it doesn't mean they know any more than someone else who doesn't have that degree. In my own opinion, I believe that it is somewhat judgmental and unfair to most college graduates in the country who go to a technical college. And in the end, he says President Obama has control over the education and how it's being used, and hopefully Obama decides to do something about it. Malcolm X is a prime example of someone who came from nothing and made it big. He taught himself to read and write while in prison, and today most people wouldn't know that he didn't make it to high school. Malcolm X never got a college education, but that doesn't make him any less smart than someone with a degree. He makes everyone believe that they can achieve something if they set their mind to it. Overall, Malcolm X took advantage of being in prison and made it into something positive. Last but not least, Edmondson wrote, "Look what passes you knew. You will not find it there but in despised poems. Yet men die miserably every day for lack of what is found there." He states that everyone goes straight to the media and internet for information, and most of it isn't accurate. If more people went to literature and readings, they could learn a lot more useful information. Most people look at the internet and read up, then assume they are experts on the situation, when in reality they don't know much at all. I think it would help the education system if students were forced to handwrite an essay to learn new words or how to spell better. Students today rely on computer programs to correct the misspellings, which means they are not learning anything. Also, it would help if students couldn't use the computer for a few assignments and were made to read literature to help them write an essay. I believe students would learn so much more if they did this. Edmondson is correct. I'm sure there are plenty of people who would disagree with everything I am saying and have very good reasoning behind it, but I don't feel anyone would be able to persuade my thinking on education. Doyle believes that a liberal education is the best answer for students because a liberal education person is prepared to deal with uncertainty, unexpected, and the unknown. But who is he to say that it isn't for unliberated students? I believe everyone has their own opinions, and that is what's great about America. Everyone is able to speak their minds. If everyone were the same, it would be a boring world. Altogether, I believe technical education is the best system for students today because of the money aspect. I also feel it would be beneficial for President Obama to make a law stating that companies can't look at someone's degree because it may not mean anything. Everybody deserves to be treated the same and not based on the school they went to get a degree. Also, the starting incomes for a 4-year college and a 2-year college is about the same because, say, if you were in computer science, you guys would start off at the same price, making $51,000 a year. And that's it.